Good morning everyone and welcome back to the Two-Headed Wolf Gaming channel. My name is Christian, we're playing Path of Exile. And without further ado, let's keep it going. Let's get our spirit here. What do we want? Survival duration. Okay, fine. We're gonna work with this.
I can't do this just yet.
Oof, what a bad moment for that to happen. Let's see, what do we want? As collecting speed? Sure, we're gonna get some speed from the monsters. Okay, Ruby Ring. Some resistances, some cold, some dexterity, strength. I like this ring. 90 increased elemental damage with attack skill. Unfortunately, that is not as good, but let's see. Stormcaller runes, maybe. Oof. Oh, I do love the bleeding. I think this is the same sensation I had the first time I played it. Orbs of fusing, yeah. Stormcaller runes too? Sure, we're gonna go with that. Slightly bigger circles, but I think we're gonna be fine here. It feels like I'm training, right? I feel like this gaming or this game mode is teaching you how to avoid stuff. It teaches you how to move around and play with it. Let's see, Stormcaller runes free. Either that or this guy at level 2. Okay, I'll give him a bit more power. Let's see. Now I don't know how this will play out. But then again, we're here to try stuff out as well. Oops.
For now, the victor remains the victor.
Okay, well, we've got a better ring, and I will remove this, right, because it still offers us 1 to 2 cold damage to attacks, and yeah, we get some resistances. Resistances are starting to be more and more important. Let's see, what do we have here? Life and regeneration and lightning resistance. This is more like resistance. I guess it's not that impressive, is it? No, not that much.
Speak.
Oh, that's fine.
Mortal.
Double strike will level it up. And I need to find the Weaver's Chamber. And I think the spider is somewhere around here.
I can't do this.
Nearby enemies are blinded in sand stands. Good work. More than a drop rate. At this point, what they've done is rework most of the mechanics of the game. One of the ones that I really love, and once again, this is for those who haven't followed the patch notes or are new to Path of Exile, is that whenever you're going in the labyrinth and you finish it, at some point you pick a enchantment to throw on your helmet or on your gloves. And in the last season, we've thrown at some point on our gloves, there was an enchantment that whenever we got hit, there was like an ice explosion around us. You always got in the labyrinth like these random kind of enchantments, which was a bit difficult. Like you had to do a lot of labs if you were looking for something in particular. But now you still get a certain level of randomness, but you get choices. You're offered like 1 to 3 choices on certain
Your
things.
series of victories will end here.
And I find that to be a really good improvement. Take 50% of mana cost us lightning damage. 8 mana, that's 4 damage. That's another 4 damage there. Shall we? Let's try it. Hell.
Thoughts crackle with pain.
I guess we do have some leech, so as long as we hit enemies, it doesn't really matter. What is it? Survival duration. Okay. Armor and energy shield. What do we want to go for next? Hindering
You
flasks.
shall suffer your own bile.
Okay, a chaos orb. Choking my asthma? No, let's do this.
Vengeance is cold indeed.
My spirit is spent.
Okay. Yeah, let's get this talking spirit. I feel like I'm fine.
I can't do this just yet.
The hindering, I mean, look, it's not necessarily easy, but doesn't seem like that hard either. Do we want to go further? Am I gutsy enough? I would say yes.
Ruin seeks you.
Yeah, let's stay away from them. Come on. Don't get hit. Just a bit more.
Not bad.
Whew. Yeah. Gambling is bad, eh? What are we going to do here? This is armor and evasion, and it's going to provide us more dexterity, more life, some resistances, and movement speed. As we do with these are better. And once again, it's resistances and life. But this one is better, so we're gonna replace it there. Chaos Orb. At what is this? Level 23. It's a good start. We're playing Trade League, meaning that we will be able to trade with other players, which is good. I like trading. I'm not at the level where I feel like a solo self-found is the type of league that I would do too often. I have done it in the past, but I've done it more at the point where when I didn't really want to bother
I believe in
with
treading
trading.
light.
And maybe sometimes in the future we will do it. The way I envision going for further series is trying builds that are a bit more unorthodox, let's say. I don't know, it's like they're builds that are not good, let's call them, right? I'm trying to put some builds, random builds together and test them out. And I know there are other streamers who do pretty much the same thing. But I will be one of them as well, I feel. Okay, let's try to go with the sand here for a second. Okay, let's change back to the more damage dealing stance.
I can't do this just yet.
Okay, Mollygarrow Spike, Letter of Food.
I believe in traveling light.
Okay. Well, I will need to throw something away then. At this point, I feel like I could go to the next level of the filter. Is it? It's not here. It's. Oh, it's. Did it change? Yes, it did change. Yeah, I feel like going like this is better now. We have plenty of items. Let's see. What is this? Not that impressive, whatever it is. I don't see any good or amazing modifiers on it, so that's why we're not keeping it.
There'll be time for that soon enough.
And let's take a prophecy. Right, we're gonna use all the coins that we find. We will seek out and destroy a group of 7 powerful undead.
Reunite and march once again.
Okay. Melee physical damage support. Works with lacerate. Faster attack support. Elemental damage with attacks. Close combat support. Rage support. Or cruelty support. Hits from supported skills grant cruelty. Supported skills deal 20% more damage with hits. I think melee physical damage support. Let me take a quick look at what I decided to do. Yeah, melee physical support. Yeah, right now we're just gonna level it up until we have the right slots. Travel to the wetlands. We'll go this way. Poison the roots. Let's enter in the Vault Ruins. Okay, let's activate this again.
I can't do this just yet.
Okay, well. Maybe I should stop leveling this up. The vitality one. Let's see. As a level up, do I wish and
My
should I?
spirit is spent.
I don't think I should get the node with the life stacking just yet. Like I'm looking at this. 50 less damage with bleeding, but we can stack it up to 8 times, meaning the same amount of bleed damage will be stacked upon each other to up to 8 times, which is great for bosses, but it's a lot worse for clearing the area of enemies. And thus I feel it's more important to go in a different direction with this. And I could even go like this way up. I planned the path like through here and up to here where we can apply critical damage. Other than that, we could, let's see, go here. Lifelines gains 1 charge every 3 seconds. Recover 2% of life on kill if you spent life recently. 25 increased damage with skills that cost. Oh, they've changed this. So the way I planned it out, it was very different than what I have in here. Maybe I'll put the Juggernaut there instead. And here we have some multipliers. This one is a multiplier with bleeding. So let's go in this direction. Maybe I will be getting inexorable because while we're stationary we get 30% more armor, and we are stationary. First character to enter terrace.
Your victories will not continue.
Sweep. Okay. Our victories will not continue. He's making us speak. Escalating monster speed. Sure.
Your enemies hasten.
I can't do this just yet.
And we're getting on monster slain. Got it. Sapphire ring, cold resistance, some life, some cast speed. Cast speed is not important for us. Rarity, I do like that. Some life gain on kill, that is good, and mana gain on kill. It's not a lot, but you know, could be useful. Let's try the restless ground.
Yes, drains away all hope.
Okay, ringmail boots. Let's go with raging.
Seeks what it will.
Fire there. Okay, orb of alteration and choking miasma. We'll try that.
Miasma, if you can.
Look at what we can survive right now. Okay, what are we going to do? Ranging that 2, choking miasma 2, restless ground 2, interplay and close. Okay, let's try this.
Feel death coiling around your heart.
Okay, let's run away here. And be very careful. I almost look.
Series of victories is astonishing.
Whew. I am smiling like there's no tomorrow. Cold resistance instead of lightning resistance. I mean, we'll keep it temporarily. We'll see whether we exchange it later on. I see nothing. No exit. Maybe
I
through
can't
here.
do this just yet.
Let's see. Probably through here. Nope. Let's see, what are these? Flesh and stone. We'll keep that. I feel like with this build I might have to invest in more mana, because the consumption of mana at this point is quite high. Or maybe I could throw in one of those gems, of the new gems, where skills use life instead of mana, and then I could probably bring up
Well, this can't be good.
the leech, right? The northern forest. And we need to return to the camp as well, so let's see where we can find a portal. Yeah. Have everybody freak out because it's night.
There'll be time for that soon enough.
And everybody will be like, yeah. Go and resolve the problem. So now we're traveling to the caverns. We don't need to do anything else but the main quest at this point in this area. Ooh, a rare iron ring. One to 22 lightning damage, some energy shield, plus 5 to all elemental resistance and plus 15 to fire resistance. Yep, better than this one. Maybe not so much on the cold resistance, but still.
My spirit is spent.
Topaz ring. Okay, onslaught, once again, level up, but we're not using it right now. You know what? Let's try to get that keystone with the bleeding. And let's see, what would that do? So if we're taking a look here, right? We have lacerate. And at this point, 75% chance to inflict bleeding. And these are the damages. 65 and 90. And if you were to go with a Crimson Dance, this went to Keystone passive skill. Okay, mastering the basics. This went down. Shouldn't have leveled that one up. But at this point, this should stack multiple times. Which should make bleeding scaling better. But it's definitely slower at the same time, so we'll have to see how it works out, how it feels on bosses, maybe in one of the challenges with the Ultimatum, right? Okay. Because I feel like if we were to do an ultimatum now, one of the big problems would be that monsters wouldn't die as quickly, right? And that is a problem there. Especially on the ones that we were trying. Actually, even if it's about surviving for a certain period of time and not killing enemies. Leap Slam, I'll evolve that as well. Grand Mana Flask, yeah, we'll take it.
Didn't even break a sweat. I can't do this just yet.
First crafting recipe, movement speed rank 1, perfect. Let's see how are we going to manage our journey through here. No exit through here? No. Well, let's try to go in a different direction. Maybe go through this area. Okay, here is the true challenge.
This trial will see your downfall.
Monsters enrage after a time. Spectral throw. Okay, what do we do? Raging.
Slay them amongst the flames.
What is it? Survival duration. Okay. Essence. Totem of potency. I'm not really using this, so let's try this with the hindering of the player.
Drains away all hope.
Yeah. As I said earlier, it definitely feels like our damage is not there. I mean, I understand the scaling up.
The expected choice.
But we don't have enough to scale it up right now. So what I'm going to do, like I don't have any refund points right now, but I will be in the future, and we're gonna try to get our investment back for that extra bleeding damage. The first to enter the temple of Atzoatl. You know, I'm not sure if this
I can't do
is
this just yet.
how it goes, but hey, congratulations for being the first to enter that temple. But you know, given that the server had problems it had last night, it really gave other people apparently a chance to, you know, go forward and be the first at in this like map exploration, because there usually partially were some of the streamers, and as far as like for the moment I haven't seen Delve, but there are pretty much the same name. Like I see every league people delving very deep. There are a few names, people who reach end game. There are pretty much the same name every league, so, or at least in the past 2 leagues that I've really been active on the first few days. Okay, another stair up. We're at the top. Okay, now the true test. We shall see if our bleeding is good enough as it stands right now, with the 50% reduction, but the scaling up to 8 times. Hmm. Well, I would
My
say
spirit is spent.
the answer to that question is no. Probably don't have enough bleed duration either. But yeah, I think with the first chance I get, I will remove that keystone. Vile Oversoul has been defeated. Immunity to bleeding and corrupted blood during
You like
flask
no other.
effect. Removes.
I think I'm starting to like this rank last.
This is a new one. Immunity to bleeding and corrupted. Nice. And then we have this flask. Is there anything else I need to do here? No. For now, we do not. Let's see. Power Amulet. Armor and Energy Shield. No, we're
I
not
can't do this
using
just
those.
yet.
But I'm going to the city of Sarn. And we'll be very close to getting like our first ascendancies. Well, a few more missions, but still. Close. And getting Gladiator will make a huge difference in our bleeding damage. Where are we at? 26? That's quite good. Yeah, definitely don't like the damage. I can see the scale up, like the increase, decrease, life decrease. But it's not as great as the increased damage to bleeding right now. Okay, this is an Exile. Citrine Amulet. Well, let's take the Buckskin Tunic. We'll sell it.
I expect a better performance.
Cooldowns take 5 times longer to recharge. Cooldowns to what? Like this? Dash? I'm guessing Lacerate doesn't have a cooldown. Dash has. Sure.
Fight the slowing of your own heart.
Okay, I can understand the difficulty. Let's do this.
Reach exceeds your grasp.
Okay, an Orb of Regret. I would like that. Can I take one more here? Well, there is for this. I mean, I don't care that much for the Jeweler's Orb, at least not in the grand scheme of things. This sword needs dexterity. It's great, but needs dexterity. I guess we can take the challenge.
I can't.
Your potential remains unrealized.
Well, I died quicker than I thought I would.
My spirit is spent.
Talking to Clarissa, then we can go into the sewers. No, we're gonna look for Tolman first, and then we'll go into the sewers.
There'll be time for that soon enough.
Jewels help page unlocked. Do we want to talk to people? I mean, yeah, we could. Is there anything I need from here? Victorio's secrets, piety. No, okay.
Fate.
Let's see.
To plow a field, you need a tool. To
Slay a
harvest
powerful
grain,
enemy in the Veil, and Orb of Transmutation on a ring or amulet, and it will gain a life mode.
beautifully inert.
Hmm. Okay. Let's see, what is this? 50% increased recovery rate, I like that. Some evasion, but we're not going for evasion this time. Intelligence, increased spell damage, physical damage. Yeah, not great.
Let me tell you.
Maybe this amulet. Yeah, it will have. This has mana regeneration and some fire resistance, but this one has cold resistance, has a few extra things. And physical damage, which we care for.
Fate awaits you.
So we'll sell this. We'll throw these in our stash. And then we're gonna go with gems, red in red, green in green.
There'll be time for that soon enough.
What is it? Watch yourself.
Goodbye.
Solve the trials of ascendancy. Well, we'll still need to get there. No refunds yet.
I can't do this just yet.
Here comes the challenge.
Is your ego bruised?
A little bit. But don't worry. It's not gonna stop me from gambling during this link.
Vengeance is cold indeed.
Monster slain, okay. That's what we're going for right now. They've become a lot meaner. Monster speed increase, maybe blistering cold too.
Grip is inescapable.
Let's not see it. I mean, the better thing is not getting hit. Oof, oof. Yeah, those start to freeze us. Random projectiles, Raging Dead, or Blistering Cold free. Let's take and stop for now. Just so it doesn't stop the flow. Like, it was clear there that there was nothing else that I could do. Yeah, look, now it has increased. But we're not attacking quick enough to really scale that up. And yeah, okay. We know how it feels now, we're gonna change it. At the end of the day, is what we wanna have is reach the end game and make it feel good. And it's trial and error. And if we're stuck, then maybe we'll start looking at other bleed builds that are out there, and we'll try to see what did they pick. Because when we had our first season and we changed into a bleeding bow character at that point. Afterwards, when I looked online, there was a bleed bow character, but they used a duelist with a bow, and I thought that was pretty interesting as an idea, because like the nodes for bleeding and the ascendancy class were matching better than the actual ranger.
I can't do this just yet.
I could use some better gloves as well at this point. I mean, those endurance charges were great as an idea, but I think at this point, not that useful anymore. Okay, so there's two things that we need to find in the crematorium. First of all, the Trial of Ascendancy. Second of all, we need to find Tolman. Hit beat? 8 beat. Has Firestone and resists fire. Okay, here's an armor. We have nothing to enchant it. Nothing? Go. Let's go through the Trials of Ascendancy. Let's see. This one is with the hit. We have decent fire resistance, that's why I'm affording to be like this bold early on. Here is the challenge.
Is the third round this time?
Stalking run. Yeah, we'll do that.
Seeks you.
Even though the area is quite small. And they require us survival duration, which will be slightly better. What else? Oh, armor and evasion. Yeah, we'll do this.
Vengeance is cold indeed.
Maybe I should go out through here, right? A Veil Orb. Shall I continue? Maybe?
Seeks you.
I can't do this just yet.
There's many projectiles coming in, so we need to stay away. Just slightly. Yeah, I think we'll stay
Good choice.
up to here. And let's see, what is it an upgrade? Well, it's 145 and another 131. On evasion we are at 255. That is not amazing, but it's still decent. It will provide us with 3% chance to dodge attacks and some cold resistance. This provides us with lightning, with fire. I think it works well together, even though it doesn't have the links. I'll have to think about it. Okay, well, let's continue exploring the area through here and find ourselves a Tolman.
That somber expression doesn't become those fetching features at all. Cheer up and dance with me.
Sure. Okay, and then we'll take this back. Do I want to try to link this?
There'll be time for that soon enough.
Do we? I think we have one, right? Yeah, we have a few. Yeah, let's place it. Let's use it. But I'll do something else. Use the prophecy here.
The rings that bind grow tighter, the plate thicker, the leather denser, all with a single tap.
Nice.
I need to give you some.
And now we can throw this.
Be careful.
Goodbye.
Why are you still standing there?
Warlord's Mark. Curses a single enemy, giving a chance to double the duration of stuns on them. The cursed enemy will leech life and mana, stunning them will grant rage, and killing it will grant an endurance charge. Okay. Poacher's Mark. Sniper Mark. Grace could work as well. A Dread Banner. This one is with Impale, and we're not gonna go with Impale on this side. Nearby enemy taking more damage. You know, I mean, bleeding is physical. Oh, not go. Petrified Blood. Applies a buff that protects the lower half of your life, preventing some of the immediate life loss when damaged by hits and applying the loss over time instead. Your life cannot be raised above low life other than by flash. Oh, and that is like 50% or something. Let's pick the Warlord's Mark.
General Gravicius demands.
They flee from the eyes of Oria.
Another Exile we will encounter. And let's see. Let's throw these in their boxes.
There'll be time for that soon enough.
We have like 4, right? Chamber of Sins, Crematorium. I forgot a Trial of Ascendancy. And I know exactly where it is. And it's in here. Let's go take care of that before we move forward.
I can't do this just yet.
I have a bit of a deja vu feeling with this. I think we've done pretty much the same thing during the last season, during the last league. Grand Mana Flask, yeah, we already have what I need here. An Orb of Transmutation, we could use one of these. Gain some bonuses with the prophecies. Okay, Crypt, here it is. Trial of Ascendancy. Good. Buster Sword, sure, we'll get this to sell it. On Blacksmith's Whetstone, only one. Hmm. There's a book here. Let's see. Is this a trial? Yep. Okay. And the door and the trial, and we're done. Good. So now the only thing I need to do is take a portal back home and continue the quest.
There'll be time for that soon enough. Return.
As you can see, things work a lot quicker once you know what you are doing. And in the beginning, it might feel a lot more difficult overall
I
to
can't do
remember
this just
anything,
yet.
but that is fine. Like, you don't have to be perfect. I think it's quicker if we go through the Starn encampment. Is that what it's called? The Starn encampment? Yes. The sewer
There'll be
should be
time for that soon
closer
enough.
to this exit. Now we have like 4 out of 5 ascendancies. Trials, and we have some in the catacombs and we have some in the Imperial Garden. Those are where the trials of ascendancies are left. Was it here, the sewers? Yes. Okay, more magic monsters. Let's head on and take them out. We're still getting plenty of experience from them. Feel like they're not to be missed. Yeah, this is one of the quests that we want to do. Because you will get skill points. That's why you do it. Okay, so there's the second is not in here. Should be through this area. Find a way to destroy the blockage, okay. Perfect. And the third bust is over here. Another Chaos Orb. I'm very happy to find them. At this point I don't know exactly what type of gear I would need towards the end of the game. I'm sure I will need to work on crafting a few swords with crude bleeding modifiers, physical damage increase, and physical damage.
I can't do this just yet.
Try to do better than 3 rounds this time.
Okay. Blistering cold. Well, let's get that extra damage before I start this encounter.
There'll be time for that soon enough.
Let's see.
Let me.
Bring me back
Okay,
something nice.
here we have a respec. So we're gonna refund this keystone, getting back our damage, right, from bleeding. And then I will invest, I guess we will invest these two here. This will increase damage with ailments, and bleeding is an ailment will have increased chance to cause bleeding and more physical damage. And look at the damage. That is a good increase
There'll be time
overall.
for that soon enough.
Better than what we had before. And I think I could go with this. Totem of Costly might, let's do that.
Pain.
With the damage that we're causing, I feel like this is going to go really well for us. Stone Circles Conquered. Oh, okay. We have to go and sit in some stone circles. This is the new type of encounter. Okay. What else? Less cooldown recovery. Cooldown take 5 times longer to recharge, sure.
Fight the slowing of your own heart.
I like that it gives you an arrow. That is a simple idea, but it is a good feature. Okay, that is captured. Let's see, what do we have? War Banner, I'll upgrade that. Chance to bleed. Still skin, sure. Talking Run, I do not like that. Cloud that deals chaos damage over time that follows you.
Ruin seeks you.
This is not necessarily the best, I would say. Because it requires me to sit still in order to conquer the circles, right? Okay. Some freezing.
Vengeance is cold indeed.
I can't do this just yet.
Okay, I guess I could do this. Okay, and I could go. Let's go further with the blistering.
Is inescapable.
I don't see the spirit right now. Ah, there it is. Seems like we're doing very well with the bleeding. Definitely better. Okay, one more. What are we gonna do? Stalking 2?
Ruin seeks you.
Yeah, and he's quicker now.
You play the game well, Challenger. Enjoy the fruits of your luck and your skill. We shall meet again.
Yep, we shall. But I haven't gotten a sword in a while, a good sword in a while. Some ring mail, some giant life flask. Which means we could go to the next level of the...
I believe in traveling light.
yeah. So the next level of life and mana. A close helmet, 130 armor. Okay. Do I want this? No. Let's get this, let's get this. A tricorn. Sure. Let's move these items around, we'll pick this up. And I think that's about it. Identify this. 130 armor. Cold resistant, fire resistant, some life and life. Sure. Kill points. Will get more bleeding. Overall, that's a good increase. Yeah, that is good damage. Look at that. Travel to the Ebony Barracks and we will travel to the Temple of Solaris. We'll go this way first.
Ready, Exile?
Yeah, that's good, that's good.
Time to hunt. This one is captured. I now will take it.
And the crematorium should be on this map. So with this level up, what will I be doing? Let's see, Marseus the Defaced. Okay, well, we'll just take this portal. And yeah, what I'm going to do now, because the hour is up, I'm going to put a cut in here. And we'll come back during the... We're coming back tomorrow, and we'll assign the points and we'll move on with the missions. Until then, I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you all have a wonderful day.